You're looking to grow your business. You really want it to thrive, and you've decided referrals are the way that you want to do it. And you're wondering how to generate more referrals. Hi, my name is Tiffanie Kellog, and I'm excited to be exploring with you ways to get more referrals in your business. It's pretty easy to get more referrals. There's two things. Number one, you want to give more referrals. And then number two, you want to ask for the referrals. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time on asking for the referrals because we actually have another video on that, and I will drop that down in the description below so you can check it out. But I want to focus on giving more referrals. And sometimes people think referral marketing is not predictable. You can't know what it is. You just have to wait and see. And that's actually not true. You can easily predict the referrals that you receive by doing a little bit of math, though don't worry, you don't actually have to do the math. I'm going to give you a spreadsheet that will do all the math for you to figure out exactly how many referrals that you need to give in order to gain the business that you're looking for. In the description below, also, you will find a link to an Excel spreadsheet. We're going to go old school here. And I mean, you could do this without the spreadsheet if you wanted to do the math yourself. I just find it easier. So if you want to download that as I walk you through, we will take a look at your numbers. And so as we start off this conversation, we want to take a look at what are my goals? What is my goal for referral revenue earned? Now, a couple ways you can do this. You can do your entire network of everybody and everything that you have, or let's say that you've got different groups that you're a part of. So you can set a goal of how much revenue you want from your Rotary Club, from your BNI chapter, from the Chamber of Commerce, from your professional association. So you can determine, what is my goal? How much money do I want to make from this group? And it's okay if you do commission or if you do total sales, as long as you're consistent as you walk through this. So let's come up with our goal. Pop it into the very first line here of how much money do you want to make from the group. The next line that we have is, what's the average revenue per client or per sell? So this does vary. If you are in a business that's more of a one-time and I don't see you for a while, like a realtor or a mortgage broker, then you want to put the average transaction. If you see customers over the year, then you want to put, what is the customer worth to you over the year? So this could be things like chiropractors, a massage, insurance. And it's crucial that you put here what your true average is, not what you want it to be, because if you put what you want it to be, then your numbers are going to be askew. For the sake of this conversation, we're going to say that the average client is worth $1,000 to us. When you press enter, luckily, look, this is why I give you the spreadsheet, because then Excel does the math on your behalf, and it says, okay, you need 100 new clients to hit your revenue goal this year. Now, we know we need the new clients, so we do also have to figure out, what is my referral closing percentage, so we figure out how many referrals that we need to get the clients. I typically find that people fall in one of two categories when I say, what is your referral closing percentage? Some will say, my referral closing percentage is 48.6%. And what that lets me know is that you actually know what your referral percentage is. You've tracked it. The other half of people are like, oh, my referral closing percent is 70%, 90%. And what we've actually found is that if you've given that kind of generic guess, most people overestimate their referral closing percentage by double. So if you're thinking it's 90, maybe closer to 45. If you're saying 50, maybe closer to 25. So I do encourage you to track your referrals. It helps if we actually know, here's what we're getting. And for the sake of this conversation, our fictitious person that we're filling in the spreadsheet for, we're going to put them at 50%. The spreadsheet does the math. And now I know that I need to receive 200 referrals this year to hit my revenue goal. Now, here's the thing. If you're like, oh, how am I going to get people to give me 200 referrals? Don't worry, there's another line in our spreadsheet. So what we want to do is we want to go down to the next line where it says referrals given to referrals received. And what I find is it varies dramatically for people. Some people give more than they receive. Some people receive more than they give. If you're a florist, you're probably passing a lot of referrals. If I have a client who builds custom medical facilities. So we're talking 5 million a pop. He's doing 2 jobs a year. He is giving 17 referrals for every one that he gets. And so you want to put in your given to received ratio. So hopefully you're tracking. If not, we can certainly start with a 1-to-1 ratio. So I'm going to do 1-to-1. And that will give me what I'm looking for. So in a 1-to-1 ratio, I'm going to be needing to pass 200 referrals in a year to hit my revenue goal. Oh, and that might seem like a ton. Oh my gosh, I might have to pass 200 referrals this year. Okay, and I'll be honest, that does seem like a lot. However, the last line of our spreadsheet is how many referrals we need to pass on a weekly basis. And if I'm looking at, I only need to pass 3.85 referrals. So let's round it to 4. If I pass 4 referrals each week, then I'm putting myself in a position to make 100 grand this year. Is it worth committing the time, energy, and effort to find 4 referrals a week if you know you're going to hit your revenue goal? In my mind, it is. What's really important in all of this is having accurate numbers. So if you're not tracking and you don't know what your average client's worth or what your referral closing percentage is, or your given to received ratio, I do encourage you to start tracking those numbers. And I get it. I hate tracking. I hate data. Ugh, so boring. However, it gives us the tools and the information we need so we can predict the referrals that we're going to receive. Now, do me a favor in the comments below, give me your number. How many referrals do you need to pass each week for you to hit your revenue goal? I'm excited to see you take and make this happen. And I love that idea. Have you ever heard there's 3 types of people in this world? Those that make it happen, those that watch it happen, those who wonder what the heck just happened to them. To me, when you create your giving plan, when you've got your profitability goals, these are what you're going to be able to give so that you can gain what you're looking for. Now, if you need a little bit more help in generating those referrals, I do have a program called MORE Referrals. It's a free online program, 5 steps to referral success. And we get a lot into this, including how to ask for referrals so you can't get a no, which will definitely help you get more referrals as well. And there's also a video on YouTube I mentioned about that. So I look forward to reading in the comments how many that you need to give so you can get and generate those referrals to create your success.